Hello guys, welcome to my video. This is Mathsman. Today I'll be teaching you about simultaneous linear equations in two unknowns. Well, sometimes we will be asked to find two unknown values by solving two equations at the same time, and these types of equations are called simultaneous equations. To begin with, simultaneous equations are two equations with two unknowns. They're called simultaneous equations because they must be both solved at the same time. Now let's take a look at these examples. For example, okay, we do by the elimination method. Okay, so let's solve these simultaneous equations and find the values of x and y. So I have here 2x plus 3y equals to 7 and 3x plus 5y equals to 11. Okay, so to start with, we must eliminate one of the values. Okay, and by eliminating one of the values, which is simply means we subtract one of the equation with another one. So in this case, if we want to, let's say, eliminate the x value, we cannot just subtract, because if we subtract this equation with this equation, we will not get we will not eliminate the x value, but we will have one remaining x. So it's going to be x plus 2y equals to, something, equal 11 minus 7. Crap. Okay, anyway, so as I was saying, the first method we do is by using the elimination method, which is eliminating one of the values. So here we go. So the first thing to do is we need to make these x values common. So let's say I want to eliminate the x value. So eliminate. So we label the first equation 1, and we label the second equation 2. Oh, and I forgot to mention that we can solve simultaneous equation by both elimination method and substitution method. So substitution method, it's a bit hard. Okay, so let's start with elimination first, so you get a better understanding of what simultaneous equation is. Here we go. For equation 1, we times it by 3, and for equation 2, we times it by 2, multiply by 2. Okay, so why for the first equation we multiply by 3? Because as you know, we need to eliminate the x value. So in order to make both of them the same, so we times by each other. So that gives 2 times 3, 6, 3 times 2, 6. So we get 6x, and when we subtract them, we get no x, so it's 0. That's what we want. So the whole equation 1 times 3, so it's 6x plus 9y equals to 21. And the second one is 6x plus 10y equals to 22. Okay, so we do the same for these two equations. We will label it 3 and 4, just like what we did for the first one. Okay, so now it comes to the next step. As always, it's the fourth equation minus the third equation. For minus 3, the equation, and that gives you 6x minus 6x is 0, 10y minus 9y gives you y, and 22 minus 21 is 1. So you get y equals to 1. So you found the y value. So you already found the y value, and you don't just stop there. You substitute the y value into any of these first two equations. I think the third and fourth equation is also possible, but I recommend always use the first equation because it's the most secure one into the first equation. Okay, so what you get is 2x plus 3, 1, because y is 1, so 3 times 1 equals to 7. 2x plus 3 equals 7. 2x equals to 4, because 7 minus 5, this is mistake, just it's equals. Okay, and x equals to 4 divided by 2 equals to 2. So this is what you get, x is 2. So what you get here, you can write x equals to 2, y equals to 1. This is the thing you're gonna get. Okay, in that case we already did the first way, which is the elimination. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the substitution method. Substitution method is something different, way different than this, but the last part is about the same. Okay, we draw a line. Okay, so substitution method. Right? With substitution method, we also copy down the equation 2x plus 3y equals 7. 3x plus 5y equals to 11. Okay. We also label it 1, we also label it 2. Okay, so what do we do in this case? Okay, so we take equation 1, we make x or y the subject. So it goes like this. 2x equals to 7 minus 3y. Okay, 2x equals to 7 minus 3y. So x equals to 7 minus 3y divided by 2. Okay, because you move the x over, so it goes to 2. Okay, so this is the temporary x value you just got. Okay, so what you do next, you substitute x. I'm just going to write short form sub x into equation 2. Okay, so what you do now is 3 times 7 minus 3y over 2 plus 5y equals to 11. Okay, so you times and do this and do that, so you get 21 minus 9y plus 10y equals 22. Oh, my mistake, forgot to write y here. Okay, so you calculate, you find out just like what we did, move the 22 here, negative 9y plus 10y gives you negative y, and negative 22 plus negative plus 21 is something else. Negative 22 minus 21 is 1, and negative 9 plus 10 is negative 9 plus 10, that gives you 1. Oh, my mistake, I thought it was negative 1. It gives you 1, so y equals to 1. Okay, you got the y value, and this is how you basically do the substitution method. So now what we do, we found the y, we do the same thing, but instead of doing to the first equation, it's easier to make to substitute the y value into the x, the subject you just got. So x equals to 7 minus 3, 1 over 2. So 7 minus 3 times 1 is 3. 7 minus 3, 4. 4 divided by 2, so it gives you 2. X is 2. So you can write down the answer x 2 y equals 1. Okay. So I just taught you the two method of doing this simultaneous equation, and I'll give you some exercises where you can do, and maybe you can pause the video for a while, and after you finish I will discuss it together with you. I will give you 3 questions based on different levels, not too high, just understandable where you just learn this. And okay, so I guess you've done all. Now let's come to the discussion. Okay, for the first question I gave you is 2x plus 3y equals to 7, and 7x plus minus y is minus y equals to 13. So I did the same as what I did for the example. Label this as the first equation and this as the second equation. So in order to, I choose to eliminate x. Okay, 2x and 7x. So first equation times 7, second equation times 2. So I get the same, 14x. And I don't think I'll need to explain this. It's just simply multiplication. So 21y equals 49. So this is the third and this is the fourth equation, the new equations you got. So 4 minus 3 and you get negative 23y equals negative 23. So a negative divided by negative is always positive. So y equals a positive 1. And if we substitute y equals to 1 into this equation 1, we get 2x plus 3y equals 7. So x equals 2. So the answer you're probably gonna get is x is 2 and y is 1. And I hope you get that right. Let's skip to the next question. Okay, so now here's the second question I gave you. It's also a simultaneous equation, but it's also slightly the same as the first one. Okay, so here you have 3x plus 4y equals 7, 5x minus 7y equals 39. This is a greater number slightly compared to the first and the second one, which is 11 and 13. So same, we label this first and second, and it's the same. We need to eliminate a value. I always prefer x because it's easier. So in order to eliminate x, I chose to make both of them 15 by multiplicating the first equation by 5 and the second equation by 3. So you get is 15x, 20y, 21, negative 21y, 35, 117. So pretty much you get negative 41y equals 82 because 4 minus 3, that's what you got, and y is negative 2. So you substitute y equals negative 2, and you get 3x plus 4 times negative 2 equals 7. So 3x is 15, x is 15 divided by 3 is 3. So the answer you're going to get is x equals to 3 and y equals negative 2. If you get this correct, Okay, here comes the last question. Okay, the last question, it's also a simultaneous equation. It's same as that one. It's same as the earlier one, just that for the second equation, the arrangement is different and I ask you to do it with substitution method. Okay, so if you choose to just make negative x equals 3 and you make the second equation of you make x as the subject from the second equation, that's completely alright. As long as you get the same answer, you're fine, you're on track. But I choose to use the first one because that's it's more, a habit of mine. I always choose the first one. Okay, so from the first equation, 5x equals 15 minus 3y. So if you move it, is 15 minus 3y over 5. Okay, so you substitute into the second equation, 3y minus x. So 3y minus x, x is 15 minus 3 over 5. So since this is a fraction and 3y, we need to make it a fraction. So 3y over 1. It's the same as 3y, just that it's like 5 divided by 1 is still 5. So 3y divided by 1 is still 1. So we just add it to make us feel comfortable that it's a fraction, and we time this with this to make it common. And so here we go, 15y divided by 5, because we times the whole thing here with 5. So 15y minus 15 minus 3y gives you 3. So 15y minus 15 minus 3y. So where did this 5 go? Okay, so we need to make this not a fraction. We need to get rid of this. So we send this over to here. Divide comes here, it becomes multiply. So 3 multiplied by 5 gives you 15. So you minus and just move this here, so you get 12y equals to 30. Y equals to 30 divided by 12. Y is 2.5, 2.5, or you can say 2.5, it's okay. So we substitute y equals 2.5 in x, okay, which is this, the one I circle, the subject, or the one you get from the second equation. So x equals to 15 minus 3 times 2.5 divided by 2, which is 7.5 divided by 5, and you get 1.5. So the x value you're going to get is 1.5, and the y value you're going to get is 2.5. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you find this video useful, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and comment, give me suggestions. Is my video okay and stuff, and don't forget to rate the video. Thank you so much for watching. This Mathsman. See you.